A definitive Lexus, and the one that propelled the brand, the LS was totally updated for the 2018 model year. It presented a forceful adaptation of the popular, scandalous axle grille, a swoopy inside, and went to a totally V6 controlled lineup, the completely gas-fueled model highlighting a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter motor. That, as well as it received the stage of the shocking Lexus LC 500. In view of all that, the LS 500 sounds like it has the possibility to be a top-of-the-line extravagance cruiser, as well as may have even increased a portion of the LC 500's donning skill. To discover, we invested some energy in an all-wheel drive display with the F-Sport bundle, which includes a meaner-looking grille, energetic seats and a trap sliding check ring to help us to remember the LFA supercar that initially utilized such a bunch. The main thing it needs is the taking care of overhauled select to the back drive gas just LS. Relate Editor Joel Stocksdale, I adore the Lexus LC 500, similar to a great deal. It was my most loved auto I drove a year ago on the grounds that it has the ideal mix of style, solace and execution. So realizing that the LS has LC roots, I was eager to drive it, trusting it would fundamentally be a 4-entryway variant of that auto. It positively looks like it. Despite the fact that not the exquisite mammoth the LC is, it's as yet a looker. It's forceful and scaring, especially with the dark F-Sport grille. Also, when you get in, you are welcomed by hip-embracing cowhide seats and a conspicuous instrument group. Everything around you is cowhide, softened cowhide or metal, and extremely intriguing, extraordinary shapes that make this Lexus have a craving for something other than what's expected and unique to most extravagance autos. I especially like the skimming armrest, snatch handles and the entryways. Be that as it may, things go into disrepair with the driving background. The twin-turbo V6, albeit bounty-capable, doesn't sound so dazzling as the snarling V8 creature in the LC. It likewise has extremely slow throttle reaction, and the gearbox doesn't move as fast and freshly as in the LC, even in Sport Plus mode. The directing declines to disclose to you anything either, feels too light, and what weight exists feels exceptionally counterfeit. The ride quality additionally doesn't exactly appear to know whether it needs to be lazy boy cushy or sports vehicle firm. It's a disgrace, as well, on the grounds that there are brief minutes in speedy corners when the auto begins to feel more certain. It's simply let down most different places by different odds and ends. Yet, hello, at any rate it looks incredible. Senior Editor, Green, John Belts Snyder, my, this is a wonderful auto, particularly within. The outline is intense, and dissimilar to anything different brands are doing. It won't not be some tea, simply like that grille, however I observe it to be astoundingly and richly executed. The drifting armrests that Joel notices are attractive and present day. The way the entryway trim boards look layered, nearly as if they're being peeled away one by one, is something that appears to be straight out of a car exhibition idea auto, yet it works here in this generation of display. I likewise cherish the lines that swoop the distance over the dash and seem reflected in the sewing of the entryway trim. The way the controls are fused into the plan is intriguing, also. They're not the same as a considerable measure of autos, particularly the haptic touchpad infotainment interface, however they're worth getting used to for the novel look they bear. I burrow the bend, push controls for drive modes and footing controls situated up on the sides of the instrument bunch. The little metal dabs beneath the VAC controls are helpful, appealing and off the beaten path. I'd have never concocted an outline like this in a million years, however I'm happy somebody did. While I concur with Joel's appraisal of the drive involvement, on the off chance that you need an awesome twin-turbo V6, look at the Cadillac XTS V Sport we drove as of late. I genuinely couldn't care less that it's not an energizing auto to drive. In spite of the motor in the engine, it makes an agreeable space that'll voyage serenely and rapidly to your goal. In style, no less. I just thudded it in eco mode, started up the journey control, and making the most of my environment.